Are you tired of the same old ARPG grind? Maybe the Path of Exile 2 economy has spiraled so out of control that you're priced out of the gear you actually need. Or Diablo 4 just feels like it's recycling the same content season after season. Then listen up because I've got a solution for you. No Rest for the Wicked. No Rest for the Wicked is one of those rare gems that, in my opinion, only pops up every 10 to 15 years, especially in the ARPG space. It's so refreshing and so unique and so desperately needed right now in the ARPG space that it simply can't and shouldn't be ignored. Now, let me tell you why this game stands out in a sea of copycats. Artistically, it is quite literally on another level. Moon Studios, the team behind the Ori games, really have a masterpiece on their hands. In every corner of every map, the world feels alive, packed with detail unlike any other ARPG with its gritty, immersive vibe that really pulls you in. And unlike other ARPGs that feel very linear or had these lanes that you just walk down, this one invites you to truly discover and get lost in the world they created. That said, map design in this game is a huge part of what sucks you in. These aren't flat procedural zones. They're handcrafted with layers and secrets and verticality that will have you thinking, I wonder if I can get up there. Sometimes you'll progress through the story, hit a dead end like a locked door or a bridge that's out, and think nothing of it. Then 20 hours later, something clicks and you receive a new item, and you're back at that same door on the other side, piecing the puzzle together. That's when it all starts to slowly make sense and you get that satisfying aha moment. The world feels interconnected, like it's rewarding you for paying attention to the game. Now, depth-wise, the story isn't just a shallow filler that you blast through to try to get to endgame. It's really got some weight behind it. It's got lore that unfolds as you play. Depth-wise, the story isn't just shallow filler to blast through. It's got some real weight behind it. It's got that lore that unfolds as you play, and it'll have you wanting to do just one more mission to find out what happens. If you're into RPGs with elements of exploration, unique map designs, full of verticality like climbing cliffs or dropping into hidden areas, and Souls-like combat that makes you think deliberately before pushing into fights, then this game is for you. Unlike other RPGs out there, this is not one of those button mashing, spamming games. Every attack feels meaningful. Every attack and positioning has a purpose behind it. It also has every weapon type that you can imagine in an ARPG. Swords, bows, staffs, you name it. And each one has its own skill sets, attack patterns, and feel. Nothing in this game feels copy and pasted. A two-handed sword plays totally different from a two-handed axe, and experimenting with them keeps the builds fresh. Personally, I've been hyped for this one for months now. I finally pulled the trigger on buying it, and even though it's still in early access, in my opinion, this plays like a fully released game. And the developers, they didn't cut corners. They went all in on the details. You can get lost exploring for hours, tinkering with builds, or just wandering the maps. Next thing you know, you're still playing 3 hours later. With this game too, there's always something pulling you back. A new area to uncover, a boss to retry, a crucible to reattempt, or some gear that you need. I've sunk some serious time into this game already, and it never feels repetitive. Speaking of the developers though, I've never played any Moon Studio game before this game. However, I have kept an eye on them from afar, and their games always do look solid. But with so many options out there, friends that play other games, it's easy to skip some. And as y'all know, gaming these days is very overwhelming with tons of titles, and many games demand a huge time investment or have a steep learning curve. Path of Exile is one of those games. Path of Exile is a prime example. PoE 1 or PoE 2. It's deep. It's got those details and the crafting and everything, but it can truly feel like a second job. Diablo 4, we burned through that in a month and haven't touched it since. But No Rest for the Wicked, I put my foot down with my friend group, and now they were skeptical at first, but I talked them into it, and man, I'm glad I did. They are absolutely loving the game. The co-op in this game, by the way, is next level. You all can jump into the same realm and play together seamlessly, but it gets even better. So everyone can have their own individual realm, and you can hop in between them whenever. So we can be chilling in one world, and then somebody can hop back to their realm and come back and join us in the same game, and we can go to each other's realms independently. It's actually really fluid, and the rollout of it was very smooth. It lets you get creative with how you want to tackle the campaign, and it just simply works. Now, let's talk about value. Right now, the game is sitting around $40 in early access on Steam, but the developers have said that it's going to bump up to $60 once it hits full release and won't be coming back down. Honestly, I think the game is worth way more than 60 bucks. So if you get it now or get it later, it's a good deal. I could list 1,000 ways that you could blow 60 bucks, right? But it'll give you way less bang for your buck. And if you spend $60 on this game, you will have infinitely more fun than possibly anything else on the planet. Now, look, if you're on the fence about ARPGs, so if you get it now or get it later, it's a good deal. I could list 1,000 ways that you could blow 60 bucks, right? But it'll give you way less bang for your buck. And if you spend $60 on this game, you will have infinitely more fun than possibly anything else on the planet. Now, look, if you're on the fence about ARPGs, no rest for the wicked, or just need a break from big games, then I think you should give this game a shot. It's got the perfect mix of challenge, discoverability, replayability, without overwhelming you. My friends and I are hooked, and I bet you will be too. Grab it while it's still building up to that full launch. Grab it while it's still building up to that full launch, and you won't regret it. Let's just hope they don't time that full release too close to Path of Exile 2's full release, like some other ARPGs I know. Hey, thanks guys for watching. Hit that like if this helped, and let me know in the comments what RPG you guys are playing right now. Are you playing No Rest for the Wicked, or are you planning on picking it up? Well, holla at y'all. Peace.